You love with intention. You love with sincerity. You love with your whole chest. Welcome back to Healing Mind Studio. Thank you for choosing your healing. And thank you for giving yourself a moment to pause, breathe, and reconnect with your heart. Today's episode is a deeper one because this message is heavy and it matters. You deserve the love you keep giving away. Not the leftovers, not the almosts, not the bare minimum, but the same softness, loyalty, patience, and understanding you pour into others. So let's talk. Let's sit with this truth. Let's unpack why your heart gives so much and why it struggles to receive the same in return. Some people love lightly. They dip their toes in affection, give only what's comfortable, and keep their emotions safe behind a wall. But not you. You love with intention. You love with sincerity. You love with your whole chest. You remember people's small details. You forgive faster than you hurt. You care even when you shouldn't. You show up even when you're tired. Your heart is rare. And rare hearts often get taken for granted until someone learns how to handle them. But here's the thing. Your capacity to love deeply is not the problem. Giving it to the wrong people is. People with big hearts often settle for small love. Not because they don't know their worth, but because they hope someone will notice the effort and eventually match it. If I love harder, they'll love better. If I stay patient, they'll see my value. If I give more, they'll finally give back. But love shouldn't be something you have to earn. It shouldn't be a performance. It shouldn't feel like begging. There's a quiet part of you that fears abandonment. A part that thinks if you stop giving, they'll stop choosing you. But listen carefully. Anyone who only stays because of what you give isn't staying for you. They're staying for the benefits. You deserve someone who stays because they choose you, not what you do for them. Let's talk about the pain of unreturned love. There's a special kind of hurt that comes from loving someone who doesn't love you back the same way. It's a silent heartbreak, one you don't talk about because you don't want to seem needy or dramatic. You swallow your disappointment, you minimize your needs, you shrink your emotions. You pretend you're okay, but inside you're exhausted. You're running emotionally dry. You're pouring from a cup that no one bothers to refill. And that's not love. That's sacrifice. And sacrifice without reciprocity becomes self-destruction. Now let's talk about learning to receive love, not just give it. This is the hardest part for givers, allowing yourself to receive. You're used to being the strong one. You're used to being the listener. You're used to supporting everyone. So when someone tries to care for you, you pull back. You feel uncomfortable. You feel exposed. You feel unworthy, but you are worthy. You're worthy of softness. You're worthy of reassurance. You're worthy of patience. You're worthy of love that doesn't drain you. And the right love will never make you feel like you're too much. So what do you actually deserve? You deserve someone who listens to understand, not to respond. You deserve someone who doesn't make you question your worth. You deserve someone who chooses you consistently, not just when it's convenient. You deserve someone who isn't intimidated by your depth. You deserve someone who knows how to hold your heart gently. You deserve someone who sees your effort and matches it, not imitates it. You deserve someone who makes you feel safe, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And until that person comes, you deserve your own love, every day, in full. Repeat this quietly to yourself. I deserve the love I give. Because loving deeply is a blessing, not a weakness. But your healing begins the moment you stop giving that love to people who don't know what to do with it. Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's healing. It's alignment. And you are allowed to walk away from anything that makes you feel unseen, undervalued, or unloved. You deserve reciprocity. You deserve effort. You deserve consistency. You deserve to feel safe in someone's heart. The love you give so freely is the love you are worthy of receiving. Thank you for spending this deeper session with me today in Healing Mind Studio. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs this reminder. And don't forget to subscribe. Your healing journey matters.